check loop.
Wind 110 at 8.
Not a bad view, right?
Keywest Tower 201 and Alpha 9, ready for departure.
201 Alpha, Keywest Tower, standby.
Standing by 1 Alpha.
November 19 Alpha after departure, turn left heading 360, climb and maintain 3000, runway 9 clear for takeoff.
360, 3009 clear for takeoff, 1 Alpha, thanks sir.
November 19 Alpha, contact departure control, good day.
Have a beautiful day, sir, 1 Alpha.
Alright gentlemen, now we're headed out to the reef. I'll give you a more broad tour of Key West when I get back to it, but for now we're just going to cruise a little bit. about to come up on Sandkey Lighthouse and the Sandkey Barrier Reef. The lighthouse itself was built in 1851 all the way up in New Jersey. Then they put it down here in pieces and set it up on that spot in 1853. We'll be up on it in just a second. So the lighthouse functioned for 160 years, and then this year they decommissioned it and put up a tiny little lighthouse next to it. Little Sandkey Lighthouse Jr. To the left, there's the lighthouse and the reef. Pretty good color today, considering how rough it is. Sometimes in the summer, this will be like a big bathtub, nice and flat, crystal clear. That's when I quit my job and go out on the boat. Do 2 circles around the lighthouse. And then on my last pass by the lighthouse, I'll get nice and low for you there, and then you get a good look at it. And now the close-up. Everybody doing good so far? Alright. Can you both hear me? Yeah? Alright, good, just making sure. Sometimes I forget to plug one of the headsets in. Out to Ballast Key, which is another 5-6 miles off in this direction. There's a beach out there and there's a house on it. It's actually the true southernmost point in the continental United States, even though it's on an island. I guess it's on the same piece of land. Anyways, the guy that lives out there is 95 years old this year, so he's old as hell. right, that's Ballast Key. We're gonna kind of go down Woman Key here and then make a U-turn and go right around it all. And off to the left, there it is. The house was built in about 1974, so been there a little bit. Been messed up pretty good by a couple hurricanes, but always gets fixed. And now we're in what we call the Lakes Passage. It gets that name because no matter how rough it is everywhere else, the Lakes is always calm. I guess it depends what lakes you're on, but Great Lakes, Anyways, this is all pretty shallow water, so anything you see swimming around on the flats will be visible. Couple frequently asked questions here. Sometimes you'll see big white scars in the seagrass. That's what happens when somebody runs aground in a boat. Don't get caught doing it. They will pretty much hang you. See off to the left there, there's two parallel lines, kind of curving. Yeah, that's that. What else? Oh yeah. I don't have to answer this question anymore, really, but around 2010, everybody'd be like, is that oil in the water? No, it's seaweed. You get seaweed. No oil, just seaweed.
Keywest Ground runway 9 taxi to the Alpha, Eclipse Southwest Regional Airport is filed, maintain 6,000, Navy, question, departure frequency 133.5, squawk 4671, stand by on the readback. Care 588, go ahead with the readback. Care 588, readback is correct. Affirmative.
Off to the right, that's what happens when a destroyer runs aground. In the mid-1970s, there was a big old destroyer, Navy destroyer stuck there. He broke loose from anchor during a tropical storm, and when the storm surge had the tide up a lot, it floated on to that bank right there. So when the tide went back down, they had to dig it out and pull it off. Pull back into Keywest here and make a lap around the harbor. Go downtown a little bit. And then on the way back in, we're going to be headed kind of low down the Castle Marina. Everybody doing good still? Alright. Tower Conch 1-5 to the west of the harbor.
Conch 1, roger, altimeter 3001.
Conch 1.
Care 588 is ready. Care 588 Q service, stand by. Tower hold short. Care 588, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 2000, runway 9er, clear for takeoff. Runway heading up to 2000, clear to go. Care 588.
So, good afternoon, Silver Wings 4040, visual runway 9er.
Sorry, 4040, Keywest Tower, good afternoon, runway 9er, clear to land, wind 130 at 8.
Clear to land, runway 9, Silver Wings 4040.
To the left there, that's Sunset Key. Most of those are private houses, but there are vacation rentals and all sorts of stuff down there.
Care 588, contact Miami Center.
Off to the right is Mallory Square, Duval Street, all the fun stuff. You can see right on down Duval Street off the right wing right now.
Conch 1, traffic 3 north of the VOR south, final stop.
Roger that, we'll be looking for the south. That ship anchored off right there, that's a HMS, it's a British ship. Frigate. missile frigate, as you can see by the big bunch of tubes on the bow. Just park that bad boy 7 miles off your coast and rain hell on your country. That's what those are built for. That's Fort Zachary Taylor down there. That was a U.S. Army poster in the American Civil War. They used it mainly to run a blockade of the Caribbean and also as a prison for Union deserters.
Tower Conch 1, southwest corner, inbound.
Tower 1, continue inbound, report to White Street Pier, traffic is over the VOR.
Roger that, we have the traffic in sight, Conch 1.
Conch 1, roger, go ahead and plan to follow him inbound, number 2, runway 9 are cleared to land, wind 120 at 8.
Roger that, clear to land, number 2, Conch 1. Off to the left, right in front of us there, that's the real southernmost point, or what they say is the southernmost point. Geographically it is not, and the big monument they built there is actually an old septic tank. They built it with cement. And there's the casa.
Subway 4040, traffic south of you, BiPlane is going to follow you inbound, has you inside.
4040.
We'll be dumping it in for landing just a few minutes here. Looks like the beach is busy at least. Kind of, not really.
Subway 4040, remain this frequency, text to the ramp.
Okay, to the ramp, this frequency, Boeing 4040.
Let's see if we can make it nice and smooth here. And there we are.
Conch 1, remain this frequency, text to the ramp.
To the ramp, Conch 1. Everybody have fun? Alright. Definitely a new perspective of Key West.
Keywest Tower, Conquest 1262 Tango, inbound visual 9er.
Number 1262 Tango, Keywest Tower, runway 9 are cleared to land, wind 13.
That little airplane right there,
Clear to land 9.
it's a Russian deal, and the Army Special Forces uses them to get in and out of real tight spots all around the world.